Welcome back. Rotimi Akindele of BTFM joins us in the studio this morning. Rotimi, good morning. Good to have you. 3-1.
Yeah, good morning. Merry Christmas in advance.
It's a bit too early for that.
Nah.
From 17, you start wishing me Merry Christmas.
Come on.
From next week.
Is that an official from 17? Merry Christmas.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah.
We're talking about the Champions League, right? I mean, you just have to put the input before we go to the Manchester. Sorry about the loss anyway. We'll hand over.
Why are you saying sorry to me?
We're talking about the last 16, right?
Champions
I mean,
League,
when you look at the teams, the draw will be done today from 11 a.m. this morning or thereabout. Who know who is facing who? But the thing is, I'm afraid because I can't remember last time. Have I seen something like this before? You know, having some teams second and you expect to finish first. You're seeing them finishing second. And the teams are now in the first position and like, okay, who am I going to face?
I should have finished second instead.
Instead.
I mean, it looks like it's going to, the draw will throw up some really
mouth-watering, right from knockout stage.
Definitely. Of course, probably the last time we saw something like this was when Arsenal kept on playing Bayern. And then maybe Real Madrid at some point had to play Dortmund, you know, something like that. But this will be more because a lot of things have improved their game and all of that. A lot of teams want to compete in Europe and do pretty well and not just be amongst the numbers. So today you have Bayern, Chelsea, Juve, Sevilla, Porto, Real Madrid as runners-up, you know.
Wow.
Against some big teams, PSG, Roma, Barcelona, United. I'm sure United will be telling themselves, why did we finish first? But it looks like you can't even run away from first or second. So whatever happens, it's the Champions League. So I think we'll just enjoy the draws and hope for a good fixture come February.
Okay, that's it. Okay, now let's talk about Manchester Derby. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it before in the English Premier League. You know, Manchester City are just making us enjoy football. You know, when Pep Guardiola talked about the fact that playing football in Spain, you can replicate that in the English Premier League. Most people felt it was going to be difficult, but he has been able to do that. He has been doing it successfully, convincingly. When was the last time Manchester United? When was the last time Manchester United lost at Old Trafford?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And I think the last time they lost was when City beat them last season.
2-1
at Old Trafford. So it's just like a repeat broadcast.
Right. Let's talk about City first of all. I mean, the story is Manchester City with that win against Manchester United have now won 14 games in a row in the season.
Yeah,
that's a single season record for Manchester City, and it's very, very laudable. It's a remarkable achievement, no doubt. And but let's talk about that game itself against Manchester United. The reactions are still coming in this morning. Apparently, well, according to reports, there was actually a clash in the tunnel after that game between players from both camp. But let's talk about the game itself and how it panned out. Manchester City, they won 2-1 yet again. That's only 2-1 wins in the past couple of weeks now. It shows they just finding a way to win these games. And yesterday against Manchester United, they were not the best. United, you know, managed to nullify their threats, but they got two, goals that you would say they were
assisted by.
Don't say that.
Assisted by.
Oh boy.
Assisted by who?
Avoidable goals.
Assisted by
the man in red.
Yeah, thank you.
Who had a wretched game on the night.
He shouldn't have been selected for that game. Maybe it was just a bad day for him generally, and it was so bad. I mean, he was really, really bad. It was awful. But then, outside Lukaku, I'm thinking that Manchester United, when they don't have Paul Pogba, it seems the midfield, there's nothing there. It seems you don't really have players there because the way Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, he had a field day, he had a good time. David Silva had a good time.
He doesn't agree with all that.
Okay, he's not agreeing with it. But I think these players just had a field day, just running around the midfield. As if they were playing at Old Trafford, but it's as if it wasn't at Old Trafford at all.
From my own angle.
Perspective.
Last night, last night,
yes,
City were the better side in terms of possession, in terms of holding the ball, in terms of creating chances. United, yes, if you have an Ander Herrera, you're probably going to play reactive football.
Correct.
And going forward, you'll be unambitious. And I think that's what happened. That's why you don't usually want an Ander Herrera in such games, because he can't initiate attacks for you. And that's where Pogba is missing. Now, maybe if you had Pogba, definitely the story would have been different. City would have scored, United would have scored, whoever can score more would probably have gone on to win the game. But then again, you had Ananda Herrera in the midfield who, as I said, is usually unambitious going into attack. That will probably, when he gets the ball, he passes, and then that gives room for the old City guys to recover and set up again. You can't get goals that way, and I think that's where the sorry part, you know, the sorry issue as regards attack for United was. Matic had a good game, no doubt. Every other person, maybe just 5 over 10, except for David De Gea, of course, who had to make some decent saves to keep the scoreline respectable. For City, what do you want to say about City? Nothing. It's like, I mean, you can say much about City. So what do you want to add?
You said
really,
a lot already.
Possession-wise, creating chances. The thing is, they will always keep possession. They will always play you. That's their style. That's their nature. So you probably can't outplay City when it comes to holding possession and probably creating chances. They have quality players that will create chances. And they have quality players that can get goals. Yes, on the night you could have said Lukaku's mistakes led to the goals. He could have done better. That game would have probably ended goalless or ended 1-1.
1-1. It could have been 1-1.
But for Lukaku, it was just a bad day in office, bad day at the defense, bad day in front of goals. It was just one of those games that you wish it didn't happen. But what it's done is the game has done more damage to probably every team in England because everybody's saying, you know what, I think the league is probably over. Yes, it's December, but I think it's probably over. 11 points clear. City looks like a side that can go invincible all through the season. But
they look really.
Yeah, let me tell you, whether luck or not. When Arsenal became the Invincibles in 2003, 2004, they had an acid test game against United at Old Trafford. That game ended goalless. Nistelrooy lost the penalty late on. And then you know the clashes in the tunnel and all. And from then, if they also told themselves, okay, if you guys can't stop us, then no team will. City's playing Swansea next on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's going to be 15 straight win. Next month they have.
Okay, you've concluded.
Yeah, of course.